What is going on YouTube? It's Sank and we are back with another one. Now in this drop I'm coming at you with a couple of plays I picked up today. Now I know it's crazy times out there in the markets, so in this one we're covering off a lot of ground. But before I get this show on the road, if you'd like to help out the channel by hitting that like button. So the market mover today, that's inflation. So that's just a continuation of the theme that we were discussing yesterday. Now inflation numbers for April have clocked in at just over 4%, and the markets have reacted exactly how I'd expect them to, down across the board on major indices, from the Nasdaq to the S&P to the Dow. But really and truly, the market should have been expecting this because we're coming from a very low base. Last year, during economic shutdown, inflation was low. So fast forward a year, when stimulus checks are rolling out, moving into economic reopening, inflation is going to have to rise. That's a given. But the markets have reacted how they want to and have smoked the plays across the board. Now, even the Fed have stepped in and said that this move is transitory, so short term. And I'm in their camp on that one, but you guys know it's crazy times in these markets. But regardless, we just have to accept that and continue moving forward. That being said, I picked up a couple of plays out there in the markets today. Now, even through testings times, I still add to my positions while these plays are on the low. That's exactly what I've been doing over the last couple of years. It's served me well. That's what I plan to do moving forward. So let's jump into the first one. So we're going to kick things off with ticker symbol WFC, that's Wells Fargo. Now, all of you who are aiming to build structured and quality portfolios, got to ensure you have a handful of plays in there that are going to benefit in an inflation environment, and this is one of these plays. Now, unlike a lot of other quality banking plays that are out there in the markets, this one hasn't yet reached that pre-pandemic levels, which is sitting at around $47. And I've always said this play will blast through that $50 barrier, and they're en route. This is a play that's going to benefit from several catalysts, one being increasing in their dividend, share buybacks, but also as we move through economic reopening, that will benefit their business. They navigated the closed economy, they're going to outperform in an opened economy. Now, because the markets are testing right now, volatile, I'd advise you guys just to grab a very small position of these shares over the next couple of trading sessions. That's what I've done. I say you nibble at these plays, grab a couple of shares here and there, and you continue to do that. If you can get better prices, continue to add to these quality plays. But this is just one I want to bring to your attention. Now, this one obviously isn't one of your typical tech or growth plays, but just know they bring their value proposition and also add that diversity. Now, it's important you guys remain open-minded when you're building out your portfolios. With a play like this, when the growth plays are down, this play will be flat or up on the day. So as I say, this is a quality one to add to the portfolios. On to the next. The next on the list, that's Grow Generation, ticker symbol GRWG. Another play I'm adding to my position over time. Here, management, they've laid out that roadmap on this play over the next couple of years, and I'm liking what I'm seeing, and the intention is to be invested over the next couple of years. Now, when you invest into these plays, the short-term fluctuations you see in that stock price from day to day or week to week is irrelevant, because over time those returns will materialize, and I'm in this one to double up on my money or more. So the plan is to continually stay invested as long as management continue to hit their objectives over time. Now, it's no surprise this one's been caught up in the volatility we're seeing in the markets across the growth plays. None of these growth plays are going to be immune. They're all going to have to come down together. So that's why we've seen this one come down over the week, just like the rest of the market. Let's move to the next one. The next one I've got for that Caesars Entertainment, ticker symbol CZR. This is a play just like the other two that will win in a reopened economy. This is an alternative play to your typical gaming gambling plays like a DraftKings or a Golden Nugget. And I'm expecting this play to finish up the year comfortably above the $100 mark. Now check this out. On the last month, the cheapest price this play was $87. And on the 3 months since the beginning of March, the cheapest was $82. Now, if we continue to see volatility across the growth plays over the next couple of sessions, which I'm expecting, this one will retest those types of levels. So I just want to bring this one to attention. This is one that if I see them dip down into the low 80s, I'll be scooping up some stock and adding to my position on this one because there's solid returns to be made. You guys know the market isn't thinking ahead with these plays right now. It's thinking about inflation, but it's not thinking about their business potential as we move through economic reopening. It's just another one to put on your radar. Next up, that's Tesla. Now this one's come down 12% on the week, but that just opens up good entry on this play if you're looking to increase your existing position or start a new position in this play. Now, if things carry on the way they're going in these markets, this one is on course to retest their March 7th lows of $563. That'll make this a 3-month low for the play. So that's good entry. I'm liking that as a price point because it's inevitable this one will make their climb. Now this week they've come into some headwinds with the slower China numbers, but I wouldn't get too wrapped up in that. Got to remember, this is a play that's in the spotlight. So if anything goes off course, it's going to make those headlines. Now they've already come out with their earnings, told us they're on track and they're going to outperform, and I expect them to close out the year strong, and that's what's important. So if you've been rocking with the channel, you know what time is. Question is, Tesla's been dropping hard. Some say it's overvalued and should be around that 500 mark. Alright, so let's get into this one, but first up, let's take a step back. Tesla's coming down because Tesla is a growth play. All the growth plays are coming down right now. Now, if you're only wrapped up in the plays in your portfolio and you're not in tune with what's going on with the wider market, it might seem like only the plays in your portfolio are coming down. But across the board, these growth plays are getting slammed. It doesn't matter about the quality of the plays or the catalyst, the valuation. None of those things matter right now. The market is just bringing these growth plays down. Now with Tesla, there's two camps here. You got the first that say it's overvalued, the second that say it's undervalued. Now, if you're only looking at Tesla from their net income, what they make right now in the present day, they can seem overvalued. But you guys know with investing, it's about investing for the future of the play. Now with Tesla, if you can see that they've got huge potential in the energy space and they've still got a long way to go in the EV space, you'll start to realize this play is not overvalued. This is a play with big potential on both sides, and they got serious momentum behind it, not to mention the brand is strong and they got the balance sheet there to support it as well. So all of these things combined make it a good investment to pick up in the markets. As I say, right now where they're at, obviously the cheaper you can get them, the better. So that wraps up for this one. If you've got any questions or comments for me, do leave them down below. If you'd like to help out the channel, do hit the like button. I'm gonna say I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.